Shalom, shalom. Before we get started, I got to give call halayim. La abnawa Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Peace, sad taste to the brothers out there pushing the truth and sincerity. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who do teaching real well. I just want to do a quick little exhortation video, man, on basically, man, how, what, in the grand scheme of things, your fellow brothers and sisters of the truth are not strangers at all. But in this world would appear to be so. Never having a phone call conversation with them. Maybe a few video chats or something like that, but never seeing them in person, and may never see them in person in this world, right? At least in this flesh, right? With that being said, though, having a deeper connection, ultimately a better bond, for lack of a better term, with these, like I said, what the world will see as so-called strangers, right? And that's because, when dealing with, people who have the same sort of mindset as you, you kind of know how they think. You don't know exactly what they're thinking, of course, but you can see, if their actions are following suit on their words, hey, this is someone I could fellowship with, right? All right, as long as we're of the same doctrine, right? But this is Matthew. I just want to start with this. Matthew 12 and 46. It says, while he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, and this is Yahushua HaMashiach speaking, right? It says, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? Verse 49, and he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples, basically pointed at them and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. And that's beautiful, man. It really is. All right. I'm going to get Matthew 10 and 35, and that's a good point, man, because ultimately, most of your biological family of this world, right? They're gonna turn against you, man, for this truth. That most of them are gonna take the chip, right? Most of them are gonna, they don't move as you move, right? This is what separates us from the world. We walk in the spirit, they walk in the flesh. So any brother that is doing the same, like I was saying, like-minded individuals, all right, followers of a Mashiach, people of the same faith, right, brothers and sisters, all right? This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 35. It says, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Right? So, like it says in verse 36, a man's foes shall be they of his own household. When people are hungry, when their stomach is touching their back, so to speak, when they aren't built up in the same spirit as you, like I said, they don't move the same. They're not of the same fold, basically. Hey, guess what? More than likely, when shit hits the fan, they'll betray you. All right. So that's a good point to bring out, man. Now let's get Luke 11. Luke 11 and 23. This is going to be a few precepts, man. I'm not really diving too deep in it, man, because it's really self-explanatory. Right. Blood, like the saying goes, man. Blood blood really don't only makes you a relative. All right, that don't make you family. All right, was it 23? Yeah, Luke 11:23. It says, "He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth." So in turn, it says, "He that is not with me is against me." All right. So anybody not of the same faith as you, you know, uh, anybody, is basically in the long haul, they're pretty much against you, But like in flipping that, he that is with you, you know, is not against you, and he that gathereth with you, all right, the same basically you could call your brother and sister, all right. All right, this is First John. I just wanted to bring out this quick lesson, man. The Spirit was moving me to do so before I lay down. This is First John 2 and 3. It says, "And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him." But in flipping that, you know, he that keepeth his commandments, and knoweth him, or he that keepeth his commandments basically knoweth him, and the truth does reside in him. All right. That's pretty much the point. It's 7-minute video basically. If brothers have some precepts they want to throw in there, I just had a few that I could really conjure up at the moment. But hey, man, you know, your real brothers, your real sisters, your real family, man, is that of the same fold, man, of the same spirit, basically, right? Which we follow Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Peace and salutations to the Akim out there pushing the truth and sincerity. Also to the Akwath. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well. With that, I say Shalom. Till next time.